Hello, 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 and welcome. We have InfinityGene here, who's gonna play Rugrats Search for Reptar. Introduce yourself and start whenever you want.
Thank you very much. So yeah, I am InfinityGene_, and we are going to be playing Rugrats Search for Reptar for the PlayStation 1. We're going to be doing all levels today, which gives you a nice little vast sort of tour around the whole game and all the levels. I have my commentator Recult, who is going to be making some witty comments during the run. Say hello, Reek.
Haha, this is a baby's game.
What does that say about me then?
What up, chat? Yeah, about that.
Wow. So
Nah, it's all fine.
Wow.
It's a really good game.
It is
I
really
played
good.
it when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Only then. Oh, that's not true.
But anyway, so we're going to start the run in about a few seconds. But right at the beginning, we do a bit of RNG manipulation on the main menu, and that affects the certain positions of the Rugrats on the first level, which you'll see when we get onto Chucky's glasses. So time will start when I click on main game on the menu, and I'll just shout go, basically, when that happens. So we'll start the menu now, and go. So
Well,
we're going to
good
be...
luck, my friend.
Thank you very much. So we're going to be mashing through the cutscenes initially as well. And we've got to make sure we don't take too many steps here to the first level. That's fine. If we take too many steps, it manipulates the RNG even more, which means the positions change, funny enough. Because in the past, runs were determined by the amount of steps that you did. So Phil is over in the corner over here. I'm going to quickly tag him. Oops. So we interact with circle and not triangle because it's faster and it doesn't do the animation. Now we're going to go get Tommy in the garage. The garage? The shed? I don't know what you call this in America. Garage? Yeah.
Garage.
Garage.
Second chick, kitchen, whatever. So the idea in this minigame is you play hide and seek, and things are random, but with that RNG manip, we know exactly where the nice bonk, where all of the babies are, and in the most optimal places as well, or at least close to. There might be better ones. Who knows?
Right, that's Chucky's glasses done. So just mash through the boxes. And we're on to Circus Angelicus next. So we're going to go through the kitchen because it's a little bit quicker than going all the way around the room.
It's lovely that the overworld and the area for a lot of the minigames is just a house. And every room, or most of the rooms, have like a little item that activates one of the minigames. And in total, there are 12 minigames, I think. I'm saying this correct?
Like 12, 15, I think. There's quite a few. You need 12 puzzle pieces to finish the game. Oops, just going to quickly do this. So on this level, we're basically doing like 3 mini-events. And we're starting off with Spike doing these like sort of hurdles. The next one is Phil and Lil with a trike jump, and then the last one is Chucky doing the seesaw jump. And this is also where we use the jump glitch later on in the run, which is just automatically done when you do this level. And you'll get to see how much jump distance we get later. But as I mentioned, there are 12 puzzle pieces in the game, and you need those 12 puzzle pieces to access the final level, which is Reptar 2010. However, because we're doing all levels, we're going to be doing all the levels first before we do the puzzle pieces. So we're going to hopefully not mess this up, because in practice I did mess this up for some reason for the first time.
Here we go again.
And there you go. So I don't know why, but for some reason today I'm just suddenly messing that up, which I've never done before. So now we have to go around again. So basically I need to try and jump... Sorry, go ahead.
And I'm eating all of the popcorn here. This is exciting.
Hell yeah, it's like Formula 1 this again, isn't it? There we go.
Speed.
Oops. So we need to make sure the marker goes in between those. I think that's a mess. No, it's good. Really good. Okay. So we're about to go on to No More Cookies next, which also introduces another glitch known... Well, I call it speed fill. So we pass the box of cookies to Phil. We get tackled by Angelica. And then we just munch them quickly. Because what that does, it lets us basically eat the cookies super fast. So...
Literally me when eating cookies.
Yep. I know, you stroopwafels.
Chocolate cookies are also good.
Oh, fair enough, fair enough. Apparently we golded that as well. Oops, we're trying to jump down. Oh, nearly. So because of the jump glitch, we can basically jump down full flights of stairs. Which any baby in reality should be able to do, right? And not take any damage at the same time. So here we're going to jump into the Mr. Friends to knock them down. And you have to do it twice to destroy them. Now normally in this level you would use the objects to take them down. Oops. Oh, I'm getting stuck there. That's bad.
But also mention that the health bar is the little bottle in the bottom right. And
oh, no,
almost out. It's out.
It happens, it happens. Let's try again.
Baby murder is not allowed on television, Gene.
Oh, I got the robots instead. Also, he was only crying. He was only crying in darkness then. Now we're going to go on to Mirrorland, which is another bonus level. It's a bit of a long bonus level, though. It's a bit of a sleeper level, this, so it's just all about collecting balloons.
I got to get up to that mirror.
Oh.
Or is it down?
Oh.
Hey.
What's the emulator doing? The emulator's slowing down. Oh, well, it's very,
I don't think I
Because of the stream, of course.
No, it shouldn't be doing that. Oh, well. Hopefully it'll be done after this level.
Yeah. So the fun thing about this one is every few minigames that you do, you have like a bonus level, and this is the one where you go through a mirror, and now you're in Mirrorland, aka you're literally on the roof, and have to get a lot of balloons in here throughout the whole house. Unfortunately, as Gene said, this is pretty much Sleeperland.
Yep. It's just all about collecting the balloons. It's pretty simple, but in runs it's annoying because if you mess up collecting a balloon, then you lose a bit of time. There is a chance to do a double balloon glitch if you land sort of on a balloon precisely enough, where it'll count it as 2 balloons instead of 1. And that's good because it means you can skip a balloon. It's a tiny bit of time save, it helps.
Do not change the channel, however. There's a lot of more exciting stuff coming up. Just saying.
But yeah, I think Reet mentioned it right at the beginning, but oh god. Now, I don't want people to judge me using emulator. I mean, I use emulator for all my speedruns, but I think it's probably because I'm doing it on Discord at the same time.
Yeah, that's what I meant with the stream.
Yeah. So, as I was about to mention, the levels are based on actual episodes, which I've put little clips on in the top left. So Mirrorland is obviously its own... Oh. So Mirrorland is based off an actual episode known as, well, Mirrorland. You're going to see some... you might see some...
Not yet.
You won't see anything if I'm going upside down there. Oh, there you go. The speed's fine now. So we'll just tag this one. This is what I mean by it's a bit of a sleeper level, this, so... It's good to now talk about the run a bit more. So, like I said, we'll be going through these levels... Oops. We'll be going through these levels in a particular order, because... The reason why we did, like, Circus Angelica's second is to take advantage of that jump glitch. Otherwise, we won't be able to do some of these other levels and other tricks later. I would also say that the game is heavily RNG based on, like, 3 or 4 levels. Which is going to be, the first one's going to be Let There Be Light. The next one's going to be 7 Voyages of Cynthia.
Does the garden open up after this minigame?
The garden's always open. You can just go outside anytime, but there's no levels outside, it's just Spike. Like, you can throw a bone at Spike and he'll pet you, but that's it. But that's the good thing about this, like, you can kind of interact with a lot of things inside the hub world. So... But nah, Rugrats is something that is near and dear to my heart. Like, it's too sentimental for me to ever, like, not love at any age. Because
Just wait until they're all grown up.
Oh, well, maybe there are exceptions to that, actually. So
I actually liked that show.
Yeah,
I remember the goldfish belt.
it's fine, though. Like, the show's fine, but I don't know. It could have been much, much more. Right, back to the hub world. We're going to be going upstairs to the cookie race. But yeah, like, Rugrats is, it's a very special series to me. I don't like the remake that they did, though. Like, they did, like, a 3D remake quite recently, so...
Well,
right.
That looks cursed. I mean, the graphics in this game already look okay, but, like, no,
Yeah.
shouldn't do that.
So we're just on cookie race at the moment. We're going to hopefully jump down these stairs in one go. Oh. That'll do, twice. We're going to also try and do a gate clip here. We're only going to get one attempt at it because of Angelica's immense speed. Hopefully I can get it. No. So you can see that I was trying to get into the gate there. Oh, she might beat me. Come on, please stop.
Don't keep me waiting.
Oh, so this is why I can only do it once if I don't get a good stair jump. But basically, what we try and do is we use the block to sort of clip into the wall, and it basically, obviously, in that case, it'll let us go through the fence. It's really good because obviously it saves going all the way outside, but it can be annoying to get because sometimes you can throw the block inside the kitchen and you can't get that block again.
Grandpa's room.
Alright, there's no visitors from outer space. I said outside space. I think it's called
Outside space.
I think it's outside space on the episode, though.
Is it also the first one where you're not in the house? Or, well, the property of them? They're actually in a spaceship or something?
Yeah, so they got abducted. And then Angelica broke out of the prison that they had and stole the big laser gun.
Something not right about this.
So this level's kind of buggy because if you fire the laser too fast, you'll crash the game.
Boy,
Yeah, it's weird, this level right now. Like, it's probably because of the laser particles not despawning in time. And we're pretty much at the end of the level nearly, so we're just doing this, like, sort of swimming section. So you can see that many of these levels, they're pretty short, but obviously back then you'd get lost trying to figure out your way. So I'm going to let go of X. No, I'm not going to let go of X. I'm going to hold X and hold direction because if I don't, the controls go backwards. So that's outer space done. We're going to go to Let There Be Light, which is across the room from Grandpa's room. The laser is that powerful? Indeed it is, Yogu. Yes. So this is the first major RNG level,
Grandpa's room.
and we refer to it as Spike RNG. So on this
I
level,
hated this one when I was a kid. Also because I was actually scared of the enemies.
so it is quite a spooky level if you've played it as a kid. Like, you got these like random ghosts just appearing from nowhere, but you can just burst them like that. Look at that jump, perfect.
9-year-old Reek wouldn't be a speedrunner.
So we're going to interact with the fridge, thank you. So hopefully we're going to find Spike in the first room upstairs, otherwise he'll be in one of the other rooms upstairs. There is a chance, however, he could be outside. And we don't want that, because that's the worst RNG, but it's also the best RNG. Oh, look at that, perfect RNG as well. Damn, that is pretty good.
That's my nip.
Right, we're on to Touchdown Tommy, which is pretty much the same as No More Cookies. It's the same concept, except this time we're going to try and jam Angelica into the wall. So we're going to throw to Phil. Going to hopefully get to tackle her. Nope, she's not doing it. No. Okay, there we go. Oh, she went through! Ah! Okay, that's bad. So we want to keep on Phil because he can drink it faster.
If you know anything about Phil, yeah, that's intended.
So now we're moving on to 7 Voyages of Cynthia.
The first actually hard minigame that we're doing.
Where's my Reptar puzzle?
And not accessible from the start of the game, funny enough. You need to have at least 2 puzzle pieces for this.
I think you need to do the first bonus level, and then it's unlocked.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it's like once you've done a couple levels, it'll just open up. But it is considered one of the harder levels, and for good reason. This level introduces Spike as a playable character, but the obstacles in front of Spike is just awful. Like, you can get jammed on everything, everything deals damage. I don't know why I'm not jumping as well. So I should be jumping here because obviously I get all the distance. There we go. Oops. Yeah, so you can bump into everything and it deals damage. There's also this sort of toxic water that deals damage, and as you can see on the right, he's got this sort of bone as his HP, which is decaying slowly, which is like super dark. Like, you've got radiation barrels on this level. Like, what is going on? Like,
Just disappearing bone marrow.
yeah.
So there's something about the RNG in here as well.
Yes.
I assume it's at the end.
Yes.
End portion.
So it's the Cynthia RNG, this one. It determines on where she is, basically. And we want her right close. We want her right here, on the right. No. So we have to go find her. Also, the music will come back in a second. This is just how the level's built. It's kind of weird.
You're not normal, you're just built for it.
Oh, this is not looking good. I think I know where she is. Yeah. She's on the platforms over here. That sucks.
Oh well. Got more toxic water, love it.
So again, we're not doing the puzzle pieces until later, just because it's just easier to deal with later. Because we can interact with the puzzle piece and just do the whole thing in one go. The other thing that's awkward on this game is the camera. The camera you have to keep resetting all the time with R1. If you're familiar with lots of PS1 games at the time, like camera controls usually have like a reset camera button. So we're going to go on Toy Palace quickly, and it's a pretty short level now with the skips that we do. So we just go through with Chucky first, trying not to get too scared by all these interactables and not get insta-killed by these horsemen. Because if this arrow lands directly on my head, it'll get jammed and I instantly die. Because there's no iframes. So...
Hey, I'm just scared to get around here.
Not scared at all.
So, thanks to the jump glitch, we can now skip a couple boxes on this level. So we're going to go up here and just grab this box up here. So I'm just going to quickly turn around.
Reptar will save us.
Just going to throw this box over there. Whoops, didn't mean to do that.
That
So,
looks cool though.
yeah, the surfing is kind of cool, but it has no value really in a run. It's just... It's kind of just there for the fun of it now. So we're trying to pick up this box here first. So we're going to get both of these up here. Again, with the jump glitch, we can basically jump over here. And then, obviously, get these boxes up. But we still need one more box. So where do we get that from? We get it from here. Now we have to do a nice little long jump here. And off the platform. Nice. We like that. So this jump is probably one of the more trickier ones in the run. There we go. That's good. Let's climb up.
Look at all this stuff.
So normally you need about 4 boxes to do this level. And we're done. Toy
I would
Palace.
mention that exploring this level is really fun as well.
Yeah, like there's a big giant gorilla as you saw in the GIF as well. Basically. Another monkey reference. So on here we're just collecting everything. It's a collectathon again. There's quite a few of these levels in the game. There's Egg Hunt, which is another collectible. What other level is there? I don't know, actually, I think that's it. I know that on Rugrats Studio Tour, which is pretty much a sequel to this game, has like so many levels where you collect everything. The problem with Studio Tour is that that's kind of a... it's a good game, but it uses sort of an updated engine which has so many flaws. So... I still recommend people to play it. So the next level after this is Incident on Aisle 7, which again is considered a hard level. And it's probably the hardest level I'd say in the game, casually. just because there's so much going on, and you can easily just get confused as to where you're going, and also why you're taking so much damage as well. There we go. Gold rush done.
It's also one of the more interesting looking set pieces there are.
Yes, it's a really lovely level. Right, so we're going to go left because we're back at the playpen. So when you do certain bonus levels, you'll respawn at certain locations, which is how we know where we're going to be. Oops. So the reason for this episode is that Grandpa wanted to go get some more fudgy dingalings, as they call it in the show, because he ran out. But he also had to go shopping as well for the rest of the household's groceries.
Larry, Steve, clean up in the bakery department.
So I think the Discord's really slowing it down. It's fine though. So we're going to quickly throw some pies at the Larry and Steve. So we're going to just keep spamming this spot. And that should just do it. There we go.
I mean, he's got Steve for a reason.
Yes.
Yo, Reptar cookies.
Lobsters!
Yeah, so with the Reptar cookies, we normally would get those in like an any percent run.
Did I do that?
Because when you get 15 of them, you get a puzzle piece. And of course, on any percent, you're trying to get as many puzzle pieces as quickly as you can.
Naughty eggies. And me without my bottle.
So this is an awkward section here. Oh, sorry.
I'm talking about the cereal that they're going for with the posters on the
Oh,
wall.
I see.
Yeah, it's like 15 for one puzzle piece.
Yes, 15, and then you get a puzzle piece. Right, onto the boss section. So what we're going to do is we're going to go all the way over here, and then we're going to go left. Normally you would have to get a can and stun the blue lobster, but in this case you can just go up and ignore him. And then he goes into the grinder.
Absolute speedrunner.
And now we're on to one of Reek's favourite levels, Grandpa's Teeth. And he knows why this is his favourite level.
Only because of 5 years ago. Yeah,
Popcorn.
definitely my favorite.
Yep.
You can see it in the GIF as well.
Yeah. So Grandpa's Teeth, it's another sort of explore around level. You can get lost on this level if you're not careful casually. But we know obviously the route. So we're basically going to this like hedge maze, avoiding the goose that lurks around some of the traps. And then we've got like a chase sequence coming up afterwards. So
Which
It is a
one
pretty
now?
interesting stage as well. Really fun to just, roam around in
Yeah.
a maze. I say fun, but you just
Wait.
get angry really quickly.
wrong way. Oh no, that's the wrong way. I'm looking for a pillar.
That's the correct way.
No,
There's a
no,
goose.
no, no,
So
leave the
get outta
goose.
here.
So the goose likes to clip through the walls visually as well, which you might see its head poking out of somewhere sometimes. And now we're done with this section. So now the goose gets the teeth, and then now we chase the
That
goose.
sure can waddle.
So we want to try and get ahead of the goose if we can, because oops, oh my god, the emulator just had a.
Help! Make him stop!
So yeah, well, we're not going to get ahead now because of that emulator doing that.
Sure can waddle.
Did it help you?
Stop, Spike!
So normally you want to try and be ahead of the goose because you can keep jumping forward and just getting more distance. But obviously being behind it means you've got the hitbox in front of you, which means you can't really get past because you're going to keep bonking into the goose. You just need to be nerfed, otherwise you're too OP. That is true.
Go, Spike, go!
That is true. Right, so we're approaching the final section of this, which is the hockey section, which we throw hockey pucks at the goose.
Wow.
Just note to self, please don't do that in real life. That is not allowed.
He'll have his revenge.
Got to make sure we don't hit Chucky too many times, otherwise we have to do that chase sequence again. Whoops, sorry Chucky. So the
Obviously,
goose,
Chucky has less HP.
yeah. So the goose does go into a certain pattern. So it goes like in a sort of, it goes into like a track sort of. I don't know how to explain that.
Don't worry, the goose will come back later today in about 7 hours from now in Untitled Goose Game.
Now
He'll
we're
have his revenge.
So now we're on to the longest level of the run, Ice Cream Mountain, which is mini golf. And if people like golf, golf it up. I love the golf minigames on all the Rugrat games. Like, it's just fun. It's one of those party games that everyone just enjoys.
Want some ice cream?
So we're going to try and get...
Golf with your friends.
Yay!
a hole-in-one. So if you get hole-in-ones, you get Reptar bars. Which is fine, even though we don't need them. Gonna try and get a hole-in-one here, but it's not a guarantee.
I can't do this.
That looks okay. Yep.
You got
Good going, good going.
Yeah. I'm actually pretty impressed how this is going with the golf so far. This one's harder, though. This one's a frame perfect, nearly hole-in-one.
How about a nice plastic spider?
So
I didn't think so.
I'm gonna go with that. So need to make sure the bar is maxed. That is maxed. It looks straight.
Do please play it yourself. The commentators are also
no.
enjoy.
I really gotta
Aw.
change that free ice cream
So the problem with missing the hole ever so slightly means I have to do the walk of shame. And I have to just tap it in.
Ice cream mountain, yeah.
So hole 4, it's not a hole-in-one on this one. You just need to go to the left a little bit. If you go to the right, there's a downhill section, which you don't want.
Nothing.
And the golf owner tries to berate you during your playthrough of golf as well, as you can hear.
If you get a hole-in-one here, you get a lifetime supply of nothing.
Yes. So hole 5. Hole 5 is the low level. Again, this is a 2-shot level.
I really gotta change that free ice cream.
There's quite a cool hole-in-one coming up on the next level, on the next hole. But yeah, like, I could keep... I love playing this game over and over. Like, this is the game I could just keep enjoying. Just because it's so... I'm trying to think of the word. Joyful? Like, it's just nice. And it gives me that sort of Rugrats sort of hype and vibe all the time. Like, I still have all the VHS tapes under my bed. Like, I've got like 15, 20 of them. it's just because my parents collected them for me over the years, and I was like, oh.
Want some ice cream? Psych.
So we're going to try a hole-in-one attempt here. Might not work. We don't want to go down that ditch, otherwise it's a problem to get out. Oh, that is
Oh, nice going.
beautiful. Beautiful.
Big question though. Is it a bat that you have or a cradle?
Bed. What do you mean? What? No. What do I have to think of that?
Oh, go
wow.
This is kind of fun.
It would be topical.
I can do this. I think.
True fact, I actually had to, I slept in my parents' bedroom quite a lot when I was younger because I was scared of the TV. I didn't like the TV when it was, like, pitch black at night, so my parents would normally cover it up with, like, a duvet or something, or a blanket.
No darkness TV.
But I didn't like it because I always thought the blank TV was going to reach out and grab me and pull me in. And so that's why I never liked it, and that's why I never liked staying in my bedroom when it was nighttime. So my parents put a bed in their bedroom in case I needed to go and sleep in their room.
Something really interesting about this hole specifically. Not only is it a giant loop that you can, well, not in this game at least, hole-in-one, but there's also a pyramid in here that has a little maze with real mummies in there.
Yes.
That was like the best thing ever.
Instead of ice cream, how about
Just a little extra that they didn't have to like include, but they did.
So.
So we're going to try and get a par 3 here, maybe?
You want a year's supply of nothing.
Nah. Wrong direction and probably not enough power. It's fine, though. Right, onto the final hole. Hole 9, which is literally the ice cream mountain hole. And if you don't get a hole-in-one on this one, well, then you reset the run.
Who made up this game, anyways?
So we go full power, and hopefully it should just go in. That's not full power, that's like 99. Oh, that's a shame, because obviously the power affects how much distance I get over the ramps, so I'm a failure.
Come again soon. Bye-bye.
Only today in this game. No worries.
Right, now we're moving on to Egg Hunt. So Egg Hunt is another like sort of gold rush level, pretty much. Got a reset? Yep, indeed, clock, indeed. So this is the second to last level, so we're nearly there. So again, this is just all about collecting eggs all around the room. There is a bit of RNG on this one. Oops, controls were a bit funny then. So these egg positions are randomized, but they're randomized in preset locations, if that makes sense. So there's like, for example, I don't know, 100 preset locations, but those eggs could be in any of those. So, and these eggs are easy to miss as well. Like, they could be behind anything, and you have to check everywhere. Because growing up on this, I hated this level because I always had to keep doing it, because there'd be an egg that I couldn't find. Like, there's one there, like, for example. But you wouldn't realise that until you went back.
But hey, at least you're a speedrunner who knows. Oh, they have a separate television room.
Yeah, they've got like 2 living rooms. This is usually Grandpa's like sort of living room.
Did you get the one in the television room behind the couch?
That's a golden one. We don't need that one. So the golden one gives us an extra Reptar bar, I believe. I think it's just a single one though, because you get Reptar bars for doing this level. So the last 3 should be in here. If they're not, right, there we go. Alright, now we're going to do the puzzle piece, and we're going to move on to Reptar 2010, which is the final level of the run. I am underestimate still.
Then we get Jugachi in the room. We're close to the end.
So if the next runner wants to get ready for their run, which I apologise, I don't remember what the next run is right now. So you can lose time by doing this puzzle, because if you don't exactly get it on the spot, it'll reset its position. There we go. So yeah, time will be coming up on this level at the end. So basically time is going to be when the screen fades to black after this level. But meanwhile, we get to play Reptar.
Reporting live from NSPC News. Reptar
Which is just... It's so beautiful to play through this.
You can destroy everything, or at least damage every wall, every Joe's Burgers or whatever it was. I forgot. That supermarket over there, gone. That car, gone. Music, not gone. Amazing.
We destroyed the THQ building. There's Rhino's Burgers. There you go.
Never gain support.
Ah, it was a burger shot. Okay.
This green giant is not very jolly.
Gonna try and get the jump down here. Chicken Man used cars. There you go. The Rugrats Theatre gone. Right, time is going to be coming up in a second. And time. Enjoy the cutscene. Oh, what can I say about that runner? What can I say? It was interesting with the slowdowns. They were probably dropping most of my time. But no, it was pretty cool. Pretty cool. And underestimate.
Complaining.
Oh,
GG there.
thank you very much. No, I appreciate being able to show this off. Like, I've always enjoyed showing off a lot of like the speedruns that I do to anyone, and to be able to show it to an audience, I appreciate Themeathon for letting my run into the marathon. As you can see in the chat, thanks to Jug, we've got a Discord server for the Rugrats speedrun community, which we again do multiple Rugrat games on that server. I would say Search Reptar is probably the most active at the moment, so definitely check it out. I believe the next run is going to be Run in a Week, doing Bug Bumble. Any percent for the N64. Ooh, I've never heard of that game, but I'm interested. But yeah, I just want to say a big thank you to everyone for watching. Big shout out to Reek, of course, for okay, then I guess no credits. Big shout out to Reek for giving me the lovely commentary and the witty puns, as I expected. And thank you very much to Themeathon for letting me run this game. I certainly look forward to trying to do other games in the future with Themeathon. And with that, I just want to say thank you very much for watching, and see you later. Bye.